Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Jared Pauli's Fragrance Reviews. Tonight we're going to be examining a fragrance from the house of Yves Saint Laurent. This fragrance is known as Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme Sport, and this is an EDT concentration which came out in the year 2014. So this fragrance is one of the many flankers of the YSL L'Homme series. But this is very unusual that the sporty version I find to be stronger than the original version. This fragrance to me is very appealing, but it's not going to be for everyone. I find it to be a little bit animalic, and it definitely has a vintage vibe, which I personally like. It is not, I would not classify it as a modern fragrance where it has a lot of like a synthetic feel to it. This is an unusual mixture of lemon, herbs, some soapiness, and woodiness, and an animalic note. It is definitely refined and classy if you're looking for that type of scent. But by no stretch of the imagination is this a groundbreaking fragrance profile. But it's solid, a very solid fragrance, but nothing more than that. And again, I find the sport version heavier than the original fragrance. And this fragrance has a very simple note breakdown, but I think the fragrance is actually more complex than the simple notes. And it's also, when I sprayed it for the first time and I wore it, I found it to be a curious scent. And I like to wear it several times. And then I was able to come up with a more proper formulation of what the fragrance actually meant to me. So I do think that the temperature outdoors and your body temperature will change the scent of this fragrance. So my body temperature runs a little bit hotter, so I got to be careful in the circumstances which I wear it. But this is definitely my type of scent. And again, it's not overly modern and not synthetic, which I like. And I'm not sure about its availability. I am not sure if it's still available. I've seen prices online that range anywhere from $300 to $700 a bottle. So if it has been discontinued, you're going to pay an arm and a leg for this fragrance. So I'm going to give it a spray in the back of my wrist, and then we'll investigate the note breakdown in the scent profile. So initially you get a very sharp lemon, which is extremely clean. It's aromatic, a little bit soapy, but very nice. And it changes fairly quickly. It starts to soften, becomes a touch sweet. It's still fresh, still lemony, but it does have some sweet spice to it. And it still has, like I would say, like a soapiness, but not in the sense of it's more of like a barbershop soapiness, not a washing machine soapiness. Later on, this fragrance becomes animalic. It becomes woody, still has the soapy lemon notes, and this is where it develops that animalic stink. Just a little bit. It's not overpowering, but it's definitely there. And modern men may not like that element of this fragrance, but I do. Top notes in this fragrance are verbena, bergamot, and various aldehydes. Mid notes are coriander and woody notes, and the late dry down notes are cedar and amber. So not many notes in this. And like I said, it is a fairly complex developing fragrance as the hours pass. Performance on this is just slightly, I would say, below average. It's mediocre, one could say, and this is complaints that people seem to have about this fragrance. It's too bad because this mars an otherwise excellent scent, and you're going to definitely have to reapply and overspray to get any type of scent wafts or scent trails. You say, who could wear this? I would say anyone mid-20s and up, but again, this is a fragrance you're going to want to try before you buy, because I find it to be quite different than the original version. But if you can find a bottle that's fairly good price, and I don't know, like I said, I think the prices are going up. I'm not sure if this is available anymore. You have to check where you live. Where I live in Canada, this is almost impossible to come by. But if this is something you like, this line, you want more of a vintage style fragrance, this fragrance may be for you. So if you like this video, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, the notification bell. Any comments or questions you have, leave them down below, and I'll always get back to you. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.